Alright, I think I'm good to go public. Let me also ping team chat with the fact that we're live doing drops. Testing differences in kill credit for sport players tonight. Feel free to pop in and just mute or whatever you want. Alright, advertisement completed. Actually setting it to stream completed. I think we're good to go. Build completed? I rarely touch this character except on the Wednesdays is what today is, so we should be fine. But this all looks good. Yeah, it's good enough. And then I'll hop into party view, and we will never look at the squad again for the rest of the night. Should also probably go grab like 5 keys from Dugan so I can open my daily boxes. Show me keys. I would spend badges on this probably. There we go.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Oh my god, big spender's so easy now with the weekly vendor. Holy cow. Bought 5 keys, finished weekly, or finished big spender. It's so good.
Faster.
One of the best. Look at all the people in squad run to Dugan now. What an insane synergy.
It'll fetch a nice price.
I realize perfectly well this is a daily raid. I don't think you know. Bully is going to kick me the fuck out of squad next time I show up to a hate raid. He's not going to be able to tolerate this at all. I don't know, man. I just buy it. Hell yeah, let's go. Where's that OJ's? OJ's at camp, so that's going to flip soon. Let's take a peek at who gets the claim when it flips. Because that should be a group of, like... There we go. BB and Ice. I don't know either of them. Oh, wait, it's us. Okay, that's our OJs at that camp. It's Bucket. Well, that doesn't bode super well for content here. Let's see if they're willing to tell us if anything's there. Because this shit's gonna be dead.
Faster.
Ruthless, we may want to think about starting on a queued map because Bucket's already here. And I don't think he's got anything to fight. Yeah. It was BB and Ice as the claim on that camp that just flipped in bottom right corner. Okay. No, map chat says no major resistance. I don't know, man. Like, it's up to you. What's up, Enterprise? I'm saying, like, maybe we start on a queued map to poke something earlier tonight. As far as I know, excellent. I have had tabs... Oh, give me credit for the view? I don't care, man. It gives you credit for the drops. That's what matters. So as long as you have the window in focus somewhere, you can have it muted, you'll still get the drop credit. I have had issues... ABG, no queue currently, by the way. I've had issues getting drop credit on a window that doesn't currently have active focus. Like, if I put it in a tab and then swap off that tab, it seems like it pauses my drop credit. But I don't... Man, like, you just make sure you're getting drop credit. I don't care what else you do with this window.
Refreshing.
Or EBG. You could go Blue BL. It's not a big queue. Get mantras going. We have gathering tools on this character? I'm pretty sure no. Yeah, I do not. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I'll usually just check it. I'll open the stream up, and then I'll do whatever I would like to have the window do for like 5 minutes, and I'll come back and I'll see if the drop meter is moved, and if it hasn't, then I know I've got to adjust. Alright, let's go see if there's anything out here to fight. I have low hopes. That's Bucket working on getting into hills right now, by the way. My commander has no regard for my scout call so far. He does not care. CO looking for us, but they have 50. I mean, GBL's the only place we can actually go. Alright, let's see if CO wants to come fight. Now, we want to pay a little more attention for CO. If they actually show up. Don't let them get the drop on us, but I don't even know if they're going to come here. It's just one random scout call and whispers. Congrats, Liffy. Liffy got this last night. Just didn't notice until she checked her inventory today. Now, we start gambling. Nothing. Gambling sucks. Never gamble. Get rid of these. Use a wrench. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, this flipped green. That's very interesting. I wonder if they just pushed Bucket out. Where'd he go? There he is. I think there might be some at Hills. Wonder if Bucket wiped, or if he's got the... Well, he doesn't have the cap on. It's RI for like 4 minutes. Let's just take a peek at this. Never mind. It's not going to tell us anything. The cap is gone. $20 plus green organized a few minutes ago at Hills. Okay. Did Bucket die to that? I don't know where he is right now. I'd be surprised if Bucket died to that, unless he's really small tonight. But who knows? Maybe they had the Lord on him and he didn't notice or something. This is a couple red in front. It's not really like anyone, though. I'll sniff it. There's not really anything here. Oh my god, he is on a fucking PPT tour tonight. Jesus. Just take me to Hills, man. Who? Oh, okay. Sorry, that's G-Chat going off. Pretty sure that should not come through on audio, but if you heard a G-Chat ping, let me know and I can fix that. Looking down tunnel. just in case green decides to swing down this hill. Couple red have decided to swing down from. A couple more red. Still not a major response. If you try to go up that stairway, let's just make sure you don't do that. Tails fine? Growth might need a little help here. Alright, Tails fine. Don't really have anything to do about this. Except get a couple tags on it. So true. These are the meta strats for this new daily and weekly participation world. You leave someone alive in the tower so that you can attack them after you flip it, and then you get tower defense credit. Do clones count? Oh, that's not a clone, it's a real man! It's a real boy! That's not your portal anymore! Yeah, stay in tower range, stay in tower range. Alright, we're good. The meta! There's also a yak outside right now. Yak outside at sentry. Couple green. Oh, green is stacked right underneath us, by the way. Like, right underneath you, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna keep dodging. If only someone had actually, like, called that and then been listened to seriously. Good stuff. There is absolutely no attention being paid to my scout calls in squad chat right now. So don't feel too bad about it. You didn't plan on it? Half our squad didn't plan on it. You were not alone. I don't really think our commander planned on it. It's okay, now that we know we have a group, we'll form up. Wait, I should not open those. I want to save that because I want to see what my participation's like at the end of the night. I gotta remember to not open bags tonight, but I'm like all the way down here where I won't remember them. Now, could I have contributed more by, like, starting in Tome 3 instead of Tome 1 for tags? Yes. Was I more interested in getting bags, though? Yes. Okay, this is a group. Let's go. Get some powers going, start stacking swiftness. That's true. That's ruthless. Alright. Good opportunity to stack swiftness. Don't worry, they already pulled off, but at least our tail's back. Never mind, they're in front. Plan failed. Alright, so they're moving down to the south. Wonder who this is. Don't recognize any of them. Let's keep our commander protected with a bit of Aegis. We'll do Hallowed on us, and then we'll Courage, Resistance, cover it. I have small stab for Ruthless for this, and then we'll just wait for it to expire, and then we'll give him big stab. I can roll like a little bit of Projectile Reflect here while I just kind of chill. And then give me like a deep line. Just blast some fields up there. Can give you resistance here. I've got low stab for you now, by the way. Hopefully he knows that. Alright, there we go. That's a bit better when we're actually paying attention and not, you know, dumb pushing. Oh, you know what? Let me start Fightbot. If we're gonna have actual fights, I'll run Fightbot tonight. Guild Wars. Fight Reporter? Fight Reporter? Fight Reporter? Fight Reporter. There we go. It's probably gonna miss that fight, but from here on we should be able to see what numbers are like. Refresh food. Oh, it did grab it. Interesting. Alright. Well, casual 19v34 plus we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens. So it's a 24v34. Let him in, defense event. Yeah, they're too far away to get credit from there. We need them to come closer for defense credit. No, I understand where you're coming from. How close are we to tower defense anyway? Still need to do 4 more. That's pretty brutal. How is it possible that I've only taken 1 keep so far tonight? These guys are in range, by the way. That's true. Yeah. Going for hills instead. The plan for completing Tower Defender is already elapsed. But on the bright side, it is only Wednesday, so that's going to be something that I can take care of on Friday, probably. Just a couple people. Okay. Enemy gamers are inside the tower. I'll lance you. I'm not going to say that was my spear, but it was my spear. Okay, we have acquired 1 enemy gamer for the tower. Oh, never mind. There's more people in here. Alright. OJ's our home tower. Green group, I assume. Yeah. Well, yeah, but what if we lose this tower? What if they actually flip it? We have to repair the wall. Yeah. Yeah, we got to get it to 100. And then we port spawn? I don't know, man. We might lose that tower. He's just unhinged levels of trying to complete dailies and weeklies. You know I tag Friday, right? Like, I can take care of some of this. It's gambling time? Nothing. It's gambling time? Nothing. Does it override our ascended food? Yeah, but, like, there's an achievement for it, so... Enemies outside! No, they're all dead! Coming. We got a bead bucket there. Oh, behind us. Bucket's about to die. Everyone in the tail's about to die. Yeah, they're at the gate right now. Stacked at the corner. Corner by the bridge. I pop those marks so they think I'm pushing, and then we go in. The colossal brain play. I don't know about this. But I guess. Probably could have had better staff kill usage there. This is a courage time, though. Give you like a little bit of that. Get out of that grav well. This seems like a good spot for Hallowed. Just to stack a couple of it up. Cover it. Here I can just empower. We're not going anywhere. And then we push back up the hill. Stab up. Put a symbol down, get some heals, hop back into base. We failed to defend Red's home tower. We almost had it. It was so close. We did not. We got it to 72. If we'd actually repaired it to 100, we might have gotten 2 tower defenses. Alright, we have a lot more greens now. So when this fight report comes through, just keep that in mind. Nice spear. Too bad it does nothing. I'm just going to go in with the tower if you don't mind. There's no supply in here anyway. I guess I could have like checked the UI for that. Wonder if I did any damage to them. If I get like a kill credit or 2 out of that, I should get a second tower defense. No, he's fine. Don't worry about him. He's fine. It's just like Cloud in front of the tower. I did not get Doliac credit. Unfortunate. I did hit that yak. We've got camp defense credit incoming from the arch. We have a lot of camp defense credit coming in through the arch. Behind you, Ruthless. Behind. Jesus. This situational awareness. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Here, have resistance. Hallowed on us. I'll put like a projectile reflect up here, and then give me like a deep line. 2, 1, stab. This is a camp. We never flipped it. We're not going to get defense credit. Yeah, but I need it for like the camp defense achievement. Me smile. I've only played for like 4 years. Not really, no. I was watching Kyoshi stream, and this motherfucker's like, oh, I haven't played World vs. World that much. I only have 17k tickets. Anyway, we have to push again. I don't know how they got back so quickly. Courage. I guess I'll dump like one more of these on you. Hallowed around the corner. Hallowed on us right now. This seems fine. I would like a second page, please. Yeah, for right here. And then give me like a deep line so they can't run. Oh, you're in trouble. Commander, I hate to bring this up, but we still haven't capped this camp. I'm on you. I'm right here. Look, I don't know if you saw, but like we recently fought. I'm not giving you stab to fight one mesmer when they could push any second now. Also, you're busy calling, I wish I could have stab face the other direction on that first push when they're coming into the camp. I had stand your ground on you. I think they're outside again? No, that's Bucket. Okay. Lunatic, I use the ladder scout call because I prefer to like provide information when I scout instead of just saying ink. So I started with the most salient information, which was that we had a defense opportunity inbound to our location. Unfortunately, by the time I finished that scout call, they were on us. 38, they're slowly getting bigger. We're also slowly getting bigger. Like, not our squad, but I'm pretty sure Bucket was on us for that last fight. Bucket's like 30. So, Bucket, I think. Oh, is that bomb now? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's bomb now. Not that we have needed them, but they don't have anywhere else they can go tonight, so... Do you want to kill the Katas out front, or do you want to leave them there for potential tower defense opportunities in the future? Yeah. I'm learning so much about commanding from, like, the last 2 days. Just, I'm seeing the battlefield in a whole new way. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna show up to one of Bully's raids this weekend. He is gonna be unhappy with my contributions to the meta. Oh, yeah. I don't think... Yeah, okay. We did make OJs on that. Especially when there are 2 towers close to your spawn. Map chat says Super Zerg. Oh, he's so smart. He's pulling the fight to the tower. Nina, that was you? It was a great scout call. It's much better than the typical ink. Super Zerg gets the people going. I wonder if that counts for defense. Oh, it's not contested! Set map chat to know that they should only fight near towers for credit. I would love to roll swiftness for my commander, but he keeps moving. He's got this movement. No, this is great. Honestly, this is valuable footage for the... This is going to be a YouTube video on how close you have to be to an objective to get defense credit. It's valuable footage. Yeah. It gets a little scuffed over here, though. Is it? No, because right here I don't have credit, and I'm inside the line. Right behind you. Right? Literally on me, no credit. Son of a bitch. Have you considered using personal target on your own source of stab for your party? Okay, fair, well. Blind ass motherfucker. How's content? It's okay. I've gotten like 3 tower defense tonight so far. It's going pretty well. My gambling has been pretty bad. We haven't gotten anything out of our dragon coffers or our misreinforced boxes, but we are making good weekly progress. And really, what more could you ask for? Gamers? How close are gamers? Alright, are you ready for a big question? What happens if you hit them with siege from inside the tower? Do you yourself get credit, or do you not get credit because they're outside of it? Okay, so if I kill someone with siege from inside the tower, I get defense credit? That's huge. I cannot wait until my two different accounts are linked in the same matchup. So as long as you kill them, you get credit. Yeah. Unclear. Walls at 50? We don't have to wait much longer for defense. Okay, never mind, he's dropping out. So, Seal was supposed to come here, Ara. I don't know if they got the memo or not, but Idu was saying, like, CO's looking for fights, and we're kind of Q-locked. But they went to red instead? Is this true? Did we get dodged? Because that's a pretty big feels bad, if so. I should probably make sure my commander is stab here pretty soon. He doesn't need stab here. See who's fighting Indo and Girl? Well, listen, can I propose a solution to their problem? What if they were to come to green map, where we only have 23 and bomb is like 10? I don't know. Kind of a weird idea, maybe? My commander probably wants resistance here. 4, 5, 1. Stab is looking pretty good. The stab's about to expire. Give me the stun break just to give him an extra stack, and then by the time he needs it again, let's get on tag, and then we pop standard ground, and then we go again. Corrupted. I don't even know where he is anymore. They have a Q here? Well, is CO green? Is CO green or red? Because if they're green, I could see them having a Q, but maybe they can ask these people to leave. I don't actually know who this is. This just looks like a large public tag. That said, if they're a public tag, they fight reasonably well. Okay, CO's green with 50? Yeah, I mean, they can ask this person to float, whoever it is. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if y'all, like, work with one another like that, but... I would fight CO with 50. We've got, like, 20. Bomb's got 10. We've got 19. Bomb's got 10. I would take those. A little bit of 30 V50 with XSF. Deldra Moringid! Gambling! Nothing. Gambling? Nothing. Don't gamble. You never win anything. I mean, I can ask him. Indo, 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 Indo. He's hiding offline. There's nothing I can do. My hands are tied. Okay, this is our last gamble. Nothing. It's okay. I'm thinking if we take down early, I'll probably go do my wizard chores on both accounts. And then we can do a bit more gambling. I don't know if I'll put that up as a VOD, because I can't imagine anyone cares, but... yeah, do a little bit of a light Gamba stream. Troll the circle. No! Unsuccessful troll from Meg. Unfortunate.
Refreshing.
Affirmative.
Get rid of some of this. Get rid of some of these too. 79 out of 123. Can't afford to do that. Okay. Let's see. What am I deleting? No, I can vendor. We're fine. There we go. Take, salvage. Deposit. There we go. A tidy inventory is a happy inventory. And it's not like there's anything else to do. Who is Lorona? Is that Bomb? Is that Bucket? Walls down? Inner wall's still 80 though, unfortunately. Gotta get kill credit on these katas.
Such might. I found a new way to win. Outstanding.
Let's see, who's the big force here? Green? So it's possible that green would respawn. If they did, they'd probably come from north. Should I be scouting as commander guard? No, absolutely not. But here I go scouting again. Nice shot. We're just looking. The joke, of course, is that even if I do see people coming, I don't think Ruthless has listened to anything that I've said so far tonight, so he's not going to know. Yeah, here they come. Green ink from north, outer gate. Would you like a mark on them? Pog, you coming in through north portal right now. Pog, you is green. They're holding outside gate. Yeah, there you go. They're right around the corner now. You don't need me to mark them, you can see them. Seems like a good opportunity to empower. Maybe like a deep line. That's some pretty early courage, unfortunately, so I'm going to hold it for a little bit. 4, 5, 1. Cover it again. Watch this choke, it's going to be hot. Hallowed on you. Never mind, we're actually fine. Give me a reflect dome here. That should do some pretty good work. Never mind, they're all dead. Alright, I think we're like a little bigger. Drop some CC in the choke just in case they try and patch that. There's a lot of people dead outside still. Okay. Oh my god, fucking Sanctuary. Just give me like a line behind you somewhere. I think I got this guy with that. I still got a lot alive around that corner, huh? I'll drop stab just to keep people away from that safely. This is a golden opportunity to pick people in the tail. True, you're gonna be fine. Ancraft is fine. Everyone looks fine. We still have a ramp. Our wrench has expired though. Let's refresh that. Okay. I wasn't worrying already, but now I'm definitely not worrying. Somebody just mount spun off the bridge. Max, I think. Yeah, he got Warclaw bugged. Alright, we tuck into the corner, and we just look outside. We're chilling. Give me the Keep Lord for a target. Give me an Empower. Bring me inside to roll Swiftness, and then take me back outside. There we go. I'm a little behind you. Careful. Okay. We're watching Ruthless's stab. He's good now. 2,
This is getting serious.
1. He should be fine here. Let's cover this off.
Ah, feels nice. Refreshing.
Lithy's on Firebrand. She'll be fine. I don't need to worry about that. Pulling Lord.
I found a new way to win. Outstanding.
And then we tuck back outside.
Your entrapments are weak.
Not horrible. All told. Roll Swiftness. We're going to be very in combat, but you never know. Swiftness might come in handy. I'm just going to Empower on cooldown. Like, presumably that might'll go somewhere. Gate's been repaired, FYI. Gate has been repaired. Small red group on bridge. I don't think that was a Veil. Yeah, they're just tucking to the north. Not that worried about it. We push, take me into Mace. He's going to need a lot of resistance here. So we'll just roll some on his face. And then give me like a couple projectile reflex here. How's your stab look? You don't have any? Here, have small stab, just to cover it off until we've got big stab, and then we go now. And then we're good. Son of a bitch. Pulling Lord. I got cabled. I've been cabled into Lord's Pit. The green outside. True and Volver are about to have a pretty tough time. Seems like a good place to just go like that. Get a couple numbers. Stab, Aegis, Mace. Ruthless's stab is stripped, it's gone. I need to resistance him. Fortunately, we look like we killed a ton of people on that spike. Please, my Aegis, it's very sick. Oh, that was my last heal charge. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna Hallowed here, probably. And then we are chilling on Ruthless. When he pushes, we go. So get me into Staff really quick, take me to Mace, roll all of this, and then I gotta get into Courage. I see your question, Doctor. I'll be with you in a second. There's a little bit of stuff going on right now. Alright, why 5 instead of 8? 5 instead of 8 so that I can run a Stoic Demeanor. Because I am the Firebrand for my commander right now, and he really values having resistance. So I want to make sure that I'm using Staff 5. I want to make sure that I'm using Shield 5. And what's the other one? I guess like my Justice Pull, if I can get one off, to make sure that I'm giving him as much resistance uptime as possible so that he doesn't whine about not being able to move to where he wants to go to. It's a little bit of a weird Firebrand build. It's not necessarily something that I'd be like, you should play this because it's good. I'm playing it because Ruthless really wants to have as much resistance as possible. Thank you. Alright, that is BB dead outside. Red has killed them. I need to cover him off a small stab here just because he's standing on a wall. Nothing we can do about that. We'll just wait for them to come in. Keep an eye out behind. That's really not where I would be right now, Julie. Okay, well, let's make sure you get in here. No, swap back. Go back to peeking outside. Ooh, good pull. I'll empower here, why not? Alright, green on bridge. And then we have red north on OJ's maybe? Couple red and choke right now, couple red and choke. Red moving in, just a couple. I would really like to be able to see outside instead, because he's not looking outside right now. Alright, green pulling off. Green leaving, pulling out south, it looks like. What's up, Ruby? You done with, Cult of the Lamb? Did you successfully become a cult or a lamb? I'm not clear on the actual premise. I'll stick a reflect in that choke. It's to farm tags, nothing else. If you're here because you want to see someone like play Firebrand well, this is for tags. I'll also empower here. I'll blast fire fields. And then take me into mace, pop stab. This is going to give us resistance, maybe. I think I saw one person get punted. And then we just want to look at his stab. Expiring now, so we hop into courage. 451. And then we leave because green's on the bridge. I do not want to waste a signet on that. My signet is only for my commander. I only have eyes for Ruthless for my signet. And I really gotta let pages recharge here, so I can't get cheeky with a little reflect either. I can get a little cheeky with a line, though. Strip some initial stab. He's pushing in. Give me like a 3-2 here. Let's cleanse some condies as we walk through. And then for his next push, we got a courage for this. Never mind, he's going in. We'll have a little bit of time to recover. So then we can leave like a projectile reflect behind us if they try to come in behind and pick the tail. Decent bit of reflex there. I'd rather be in staff right now. Yeah, I have more important things to stab right now than you getting hit by a lord, so I'm saving it for marriage. Soon, hopefully. I don't want to just like flip this lord. Not yet, no. No, not that soon. We got to give them an opportunity to get a defense credit. Alright, so they're getting close. That I can't help you if you're going to be up there. Like, do I waste pages here? Yes, I do. Give me my own like little small stab. So I can... No, they pulled off. It's just a waste of pages. Alright, well, you can't win them all. Sucks being stream side, man. You can't get any tags when you're streaming. People are like, oh, we just put down Courage 3. I have no idea. From very non-empirical testing, like just running around, it seems like they lowered the damage threshold for what a... I don't think that's the Veil. I think they're still outside. I think they lowered the damage threshold for what counts as support. Oh, they portaled. This is going to be hallowed. We're just going to chill. I need to be in mace. I really need the 10% damage redux from Courage there, more than anything else, honestly. and then do like a little bit of interrupt, and then just empower to keep people healthy. I can open resolve and then close it just to clear those couple condies, and then we push out, give me a line, give me a little bit more stoic procs, give me back into mace. Now I'm fine. I'm commanding now. Nice job. Good reaction times from people in squad. Yeah, I was playing Heal Vindy on Tuesday. I couldn't quite figure out what I was supposed to do to tag. I was like using staff 5, but it's so slow. I was doing the staff 3 twirly thing, but I'm pretty sure that's projectile destruction, not projectile reflect. I couldn't quite figure it out. But it was also my first night on support Vindy ever, so please just get me out of combat so I can res Yumi. I'm not asking for much here. Oh, we haven't killed the Lord yet. Okay. Sorry, I thought we flipped this. Yumi, you're not getting up for a while. Yeah, support Vindicator still seems like a challenge. But support Firebrand, for sure, seems like it's doing better. Here, let me get a bag count quick. I'm at 79. Let's see what other people have got. I requested that people clear bags when we started, so... Ruthless at 66 as Commander. Patrick at 63 as Scourge. Zik at 72 as DPS Vindicator. Alright, so... At least initially, it looks like Firebrand is getting as much, if not more, bags than damage players, which is pretty sick. You love to see it. Loth is at 44 as a support Tempest in our party. I don't think I've been super greedy with Tome 1 either. I had like one fight where I was using Justice 4. But, like, it's not that bad. So, is this correct in that Yumi and I have the most bags of anyone in squad so far tonight, and we're support Firebrands? Oh, son of a... Alright. Kami's on Tempest, so he should be pumping tags. Like, your overloads on support Tempest pump crazy tags out to people around you. That's a pretty good time to be a support Firebrand, though. We also have gamble opportunities. We've wasted our gamble opportunities, but we do eat food. We progressed the achievement. Yeah, so my best guess currently, without like actually sitting down and doing math and just like looking at what I'm doing, is that it's a lower damage threshold for support. Maybe using like the same mechanic that PvE uses to figure out who's supposed to be a tank. Like people who are high on vitality, toughness, healing power, concentration, whatever, have a different calculation. But that's just total baseless speculation. I've got no idea. Also, don't believe that Fightbot report. We have bomb on us right now. We're at least 10 bigger than 21. We're like 30. Maybe 35. We are getting veiled on? Oh, we are. So it is. Let's take a look at Ruthless's stab. It's gone. No, it's not gone. I whiffed courage because I thought it was gone. That's fine. Here, have resistance anyway. You? Do you have stab? You don't have stab? Get punted? That's a resistance proc. You gonna try to leave? No, he walked across the line first. He's so skilled. How did he know it was coming? He's one of the best gamers that's ever lived. Okay, there's the way I can hire done. think that should be all of our dailies, is it not? Yeah, that's all dailies done. Also, if you weren't here for the start of raid, and by start of raid I mean like literally the first minute that I was live, for Big Spender, buy 5 keys, it's crazy. The 4 gold was the weekly. So the weekly is split into 2 parts now. The first 3 objectives give 4 gold, and then the second 3 objectives give 4 gold. So it's the same overall amount of gold, but it's staggered, so if you only finish half the weekly, you still get something. It's a good change. Because if you only got a couple hours a week to play World versus World, it's not a given that you finish all of those. Alright, Ruthless' stab is fine, so I'm just going to proc a bit of resistance here. I'll roll some more Aegis, and then about here he's probably going to need a little more stab, so I'll pop into Courage, because he's going to push. And then a Hallowed here is probably fine, because we're going to grind here for a bit and turn on the tail. Please pop my Aegis. Please? There we go, Jesus. And then give me like a deep line. Never mind, I'll get interrupted. Give me like a deep line. Never mind, I'll just get interrupted. Give me like a deep line. There's the interrupt, alright. I'll empower here, because I feel like he might want to push again. Nah, he's just pulling off. That's fair. Shameless self-promotion for you, Doctor, but if you wanted a, like, 8-minute primer on the changes that were in this patch, I made a video for it. Focused only on World versus World stuff. I'm not really that fussed about, like, what happened with Dragon Bash or PvE or anything like that. My pita! Thank you. You're so nice. That's okay, that should be fine. I just wanted, like, a little bit to eat tonight so that my entire meal for the day wasn't, like, you know, Popeyes at 2 p.m. That doesn't seem like a healthy lifestyle. I wouldn't have said no, but you don't have to go through the extra work for it. This is good enough.
Well, I mean, see how much hummus is actually left once you use up those pitas, and then I
Okay. Will do. Oh, we do have cucumber. That would be good in this. The little, the Persian ones. You know what? Yeah, I want to feel like a healthy boy.
You're still gonna eat the pita, right?
Yeah. Gotta eat, like, at least one meal that isn't brown today. Literally, all I've eaten today is beige. It's like I'm British. I'll pull this. I got one? I almost got one. You're so lucky. For the Tome 1 pull? Tome 1 pull's not that big. Hey, you don't have to if it's an inconvenience. I can just get it when I'm done. Pulling 3, 2, 1, pulling. You're so lucky. 2 times in a row. Who's this behind us? It's just other people. Wait, is that Anthe? No, that's not Anthe. It's just someone whose name looked like Anthe. Alright, we have a small SB group here. I feel like I know who SB is, but I can't think of it right now. Also, I should be rolling like a shield 5 here just to cut down on projectiles. Deep line. And then I think I can spare the pages for that. Yeah. Give me those tags. So this is going to be a little awkward, because I don't have standing ground. But if I can just get him through this, then we'll be fine after that. His stab is about to expire. Here's standing ground. I would really like to generate resistance for you. I don't know if I got a punt out of that. I didn't have time to check boon bars. This, though? This will do it. Hallowed on you, hallowed on you, hallowed on you. Alright, I don't really have anything left for him for this, but they're all dead, so I'm not super fussed about it. Green, Zerg, Ink, Bluebriar. That's not where I am. But the green Zerg is the interesting group to fight right now. Wall 33. Can't capitalize on that. I think I now have a brief window of opportunity where I can have PETA.
Refreshing. Might.
You'll be winning that one days. Next.
Mine.
That was a blast. Through.
Like breaking glass. Feels nice.
That's good PETA. Not all beige foods are created equal. That's going to be a problem for those people down there. But I'm not their guard, so it's not my problem.
I found a new way to win.
Son of a...
I've got the target.
Okay, that, like, could have been my problem, but... Getting a signet ready. Thank you for knowing where your invulns are. I need to just roll like a little bit of heals here, nothing big. Yeah, he was doing a great job of rolling invulns, but I'm still going to take credit for it. Oh my god, nice punt. It's shield T4, so whoever it is, it's Fabian. Yeah, just find Fabian. He's commanding on Rev. It's the new meta choice. I'm taking like a little bit of Condi here. I'll hop into Resolve really quick. You left Red Bill. Very interesting. The problem is that I think Indo is still there, and that you're overestimating how big you are. Alright. Just give me like a line so they don't get too cheeky about it. Give me like a couple tags. Give me those initial tags. Rings up. We're about to create the pressure. The pressure has started. Give me this at the corner. It's so greedy. Thank you. Nice down stack there. So how's his stab looking? He doesn't need it here, honestly. Let's give me like a punt. This is a little optimistic. Give me like a sank here, or a hallowed ground here, just so we don't get pulled out. And then this is going to be courage. Just directly into stab. Roll all of it here, because there's not going to be a second fight. Oh, the cucumber smells so good. Give me a deep line. Get owned. I think that was a mesmer pull, but I'll take credit for that too. Also, it's 10 p.m. Hang on, I gotta advertise in Team Chat quick. Gotta let people know we're out here doing important research. Twitch.tv, Chef plays games. Feel free to mute the tab. You're here. Just make sure you're getting drop credit for that bag slot. Alright, self-promotion over. We're going to take a very brief cucumber break.
Back to the fight.
Dude, I don't make any money off... they got rolled back, but like I don't make any money off of Twitch anyway. This shit doesn't affect me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the change was like, oh, you can't have burned-in branded content on your stream. I'm like, my guy, I don't even have 200 subs, 200 follows. Shit, that's not gonna affect me for years. Is it bad for like bigger creators? Yeah, sure, maybe, but I'm not one of them, so they can use their voice. You're not by yourself. Okay, never mind. You're by yourself. I can't get up. Now you're fine. I don't really like... I wish I would have still been in Mace. This is a little scuffed. If you're taking notes on Firebrand play from this fight, I wouldn't, personally. Use like some of the other fights instead. This is just... This is not the one. Oh, Red's here too. Give me those tags, and then I'm out. We weren't sure if we were like interrupting an RVR or something. Like, good dome. Great dome. My commander's busy typing in map chat. Oh, give me those tags. You already know what it is. This is going to be Sanctuary. I'm down. I forgot to dodge. T4, 5. This is not our finest hour. I'd say this is very far from our finest hour. I see a lot of Condis in the squad. Give me like a resolve and then a 2. And then like I kind of see people getting low a bit, so I'll just roll in a power. And then maybe we're fine, but this is red spawn, so I don't really want to spend too much time here because it's going to bleed our support cooldowns out. Alright, let's take a look at Ruthless. I'll give him stab here because there's no like big group anywhere near us. It's just going to let him move a bit easier. We look at the tail. Julie's going to need help. Alright, Julie's fine. We go back to tower. They're going to be formed up. I think I have an opportunity here. Alright, we want another fight with Cucumber. Please, God, just stand in my staff 3 one time. Tail's gonna need so much help.
Liberation. Mine.
Ooh, nice ball. He's got so many stances, dude. You can't kill him. He's so strong. Did I get a... That's a lot of XP I just got from him. Something else must have happened at the same time there. I don't know why there's a ram here either. This is a lot of people. Holy cow. Where's Bomb? Bomb's over there. Okay. Not that I'm a coward, you understand? I just want to make sure that they also get to participate. I'm doing this for bomb safety, not the other way around. Probably did not need to use stand your ground there, but... Alright, he's going to need courage here. 4-5-1. I'll give you a second stack. And now we just kind of need to roll Ages. Hallowed Ground on us. He's going to wrap the tail. We're not really going to get a lot out of that, but it's okay. I'll also just stick a Projectile Reflect up here, and then when he pushes here, stand your ground, swap staff. I wanted to have a deep line, but it's not quite ready yet. I'll just get a couple tags in instead. And now, I don't think I need to do pretty much anything else. I think that's pretty much taken care of. We're just doing cleanup now. I'll do another bag count at 10:30 and see how we're doing. But if you're here before... Oh, utility reminder. Good point. I saw it, and then it was just immediately out of my mind again. That should also be food reminder pretty soon. Nah, still 10 minutes. We dropped it a bit late because it took us a while to find the fights. Yeah, we'll do sound off on bags at 10:30 and see how we're stacking up here. No, we should have 10 minutes on food still. If you want to just refresh it now so it's synced to the hour, yeah. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's why mine's not synced. I keep eating Dragon Bash food every time it shows up in a coffer. I gotta get that achievement done. You don't understand. Okay. Now we're good. I should really, like, you know. Ooh. He's good to sell. I've got all of on... Okay, they're not. I'll gamble on it. It's not that good. I'll salvage it.
Threshold achieved.
Yumi, how are you going to sell your coffers when you have a low shot to get an infusion out of them? Like, every coffer you sell could be an infusion coffer. Alright, food? We didn't get any food, so we don't have to worry about it. But when we get food, it's going down here with the heavy loot bags in the section of the inventory that I'm not allowed to touch tonight. Okay. This is just haze. It's just gonna make him go away. Overlord, you good? Overlord's good. Good baby gates. I'll just chill. Baby gates are gone.
Easy now.
Yeah, they're veiling. Stab, super speed. Aegis. Give me a reflect. It's so greedy. Give me resistance. And then this is the part that's kind of fucked up. Dropping Hallowed. Because now, like, I don't really have my courage rotation the way I want it. So give me, like, resistance here. And then use a stun break to get him in there just to cover it off until we have stand your ground. And then we stand your ground. And then we cover it with Aegis soon. Soon? Like, now. There we go. And now we just we just chill. I'll give you this. And then I'll say low stab. Low stab. I've got like a little bit for you. Now I'm good on stab. Yeah, so we just do this, swap, deep line, proc resistance. Probably. Maybe. And then as soon as he stops, I'll empower. Nice leap. Here, I'm just going to empower here. Stump tags up front, and then we got a couple spare pages, so I'll just put a Reflect Dome down. If anyone tries to get greedy with the haze. Party looks fine, don't need to clear any condies. I didn't really... I might have found an opportunity to resolve that fight, but I fucked the opening, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was thinking a little harder about stability than any kind of Condi cleanse stuff. That's up to Loth. Okay, now we have a PETA opportunity. Do not call me out. I'm trying to eat a fucking pita. I don't need this attention. Okay? I almost saved that, too. This piece of shit. You don't know what's going on over here in my life. Y'all are fucking rude. Yeah, I got some hummus and stuff with it, too. It's great. Not that Ruthless fucking asked. He's just busy calling people out for falling into a river because it took people too long to tear their pita up. Piece of shit.
Refreshing. Refreshing.
Excellent timing.
I chose you.
Summon the power of the storm.
sorry. You get the picture, though. I think 7 pages is the favored build currently. Resistance is probably still pretty good if you're using, like, Axe, but I'm in a weird spot where my commander wants a lot of resistance, and he also needs a lot of the damage mitigation that Mace offers, so I just run 5 pages, and I get really careful with how I use pages. Basically, what it ends up meaning is I really only open Resolve, and I'll sometimes use Resolve 2 as like a spot cleanse, but most of the cleansing duties fall to the Tempest that's in the party, and I'm hard focused on stability, damage mitigation, and resistance. It's just stuff that you do when you're commanding specifically for your Firebrand, like or specifically for your commander. He's like really the only person you're paying attention to in the squad is Pin. And making sure that anytime he wants to move and push, that you enable him to go to that spot, because the rest of the squad is going to follow where he is. So resistance is just really, really valuable on him. I would like to run Sanctuary over Hallowed Ground or something like that, just to really make sure that I can proc resistance when I need to proc resistance, but Hallowed is pretty good for his commanding style. Where we'll do like push, push, melee grind, push, and then for that second push followed by melee grind. He really appreciates having Sanctuary. That's hot. I'm going to have an opportunity to spend pages here. And then we cover that off with the Elite. We hop back into it, we use resistance, we cover it off. And then we Hallowed here. As soon as the interrupt wears off, Hallowed on us. I think we got it off. Okay, I need to use that for myself, which is unfortunate. And then I want to get into Mace, and I want to roll a bit of Reflex as we push in on this. Or, not Reflex, but you know what I mean. Projectile Destruction. And then give me Resistance again, just so we can come through all the way here. And then give me like a deep line. Might pick up a little bit more resistance off of that. He's going to need a little bit of heals here, so I'm just going to empower on him. And then we turn. Wow, that's a lot of downs behind us. Did we do that? Or did Bomb do that? I think that was Bomb. I think Bomb just kind of killed everyone who rolled through us. Well, we took care of the head. Okay. Cucumber opportunity.
There. All better.
Choice. Freedom. Liberation.
Honestly, Exceed, I don't know if you're playing with a guild or if you're just kind of like... Oh my god, I got punted into the portal, son of a... I don't know if you're playing with a guild or if you're just like running around with open tags. I think Heel Scrapper is still fine. I think the reason nobody plays Heel Scrapper anymore is because Stealth got a lot less important when they changed the Sneak Gyro. And because Tempest is like slightly better now. And because people are just kind of excited to play something that's not Support Scrapper after it was in the meta for like 3 years because of how strong Purity of Purpose was. But I still think it's fine. I think it's about on par with like Vindicator and Druid, and maybe just a half step behind Tempest. But I don't think it's like, oh, you can't play Support Scrapper anymore. Support Scrapper is bad. I think it just was like, it was brought more in tune with where the rest of the meta is instead of being like the obvious best choice. And people are enjoying their freedom to play literally any other support class besides Engineer for the first time in like 4 years. I also think it's still really good at providing super speed. Like, Staff Tempest gives you a bit of super speed. You've got it on the Air Attunement Shout, and you've got it on Staff 4 if you're playing Staff in Air. But Heel Scrapper generates an enormous amount of super speed. And so if that's something that your comp wants, I definitely think it's still looking at. Like, we melee push a bit. We're like, you know, push, second push, grind, push. So the fact that Tempest can cover super speed twice, and then you can cover super speed once with Manner of Tactics. Kind of gives us exactly as much super speed as we need to manage our pushes. But if you want to push any more than that, or you just want to like melee cleave and constantly train on top of an enemy group's head, I think it's definitely worth looking at Scrapper. Not that I am like the guy who puts squad comps together. I'm the guy who like says this is a build that's pretty good if you want to play this class, but deciding how to comp an entire squad is still a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. I have a working understanding of like how different specs work with one another, but I'm not out here claiming that like I'm gonna invent the next great world versus world meta. That's for people who are smarter than I am to do. This is a golden Pete opportunity if I've ever seen one.
Pressure.
Doesn't it?
Great. Mine. Such might.
Come here.
Stand your ground. Great. Mine. Nice.
That's a tango down.
I chose you.
I don't know. I think, and this is we're trending like very strongly into personal opinion territory, which is always good for content. But I feel like I want to add that disclaimer. There are two spectrums of people. There's the one spectrum of person who's like, meta is toxic in world versus world, and you should be able to play anything you want. That person is wrong, because that's not the way that competitive game modes work. Competitive game modes always center around a meta, because there's always going to be something that's slightly better than something else. But then, the other end of that spectrum is people who think there's only one good build, and that one build is the build that you should always play. But that person's also wrong, because there are different kinds of groups in World versus World that fight in different ways. So, you might say that, like, oh, you just run, example, not actually true. The best squad comp you can run is, like, 12 Heralds, so you can kill everything at range. And that's the best, and then you make builds that counter that best build. But there's no guarantee that other groups that you fight are going to be running that best build. Maybe they don't know about it. Maybe they just don't like it. Maybe they're, not good, whatever you want to say. And then you kind of have to adapt your own strategy around your comp to what's going to be good against the thing that you're actually fighting. And then there's also just, like, personal preference. Our guild likes to run melee, so we run melee comps. But if there's a night where we're coming up against a group that's like really, really heavy Condi, for some reason, just like runs Condi meta, and because they have so much Condi, they can actually generate downs off the spike, it would not be unusual to swap out Mantra of Lore. Switch your stab out, put Lore on, gives you a little bit of extra stability coverage, and you do that adaptation in response to another group. Or something that I can speak on with like a little bit more authority because I play a lot on Necro. There are fights where Scourge is good, which is where you're in range, but there are fights where Reaper is better anytime you're in melee. So if you're fighting a melee group, Reaper's real freaking strong. But if you're fighting a ranged group, Reaper doesn't really do anything, so you're better off swapping to Scourge. That's the middle ground where I land, which is a great spot to be because then people on both extremes think that you're wrong and don't know what you're talking about. But that's at least the way that I see World versus World being. He's gone. I think he went over here. No, here he is. Yeah, we found him. We found him. He's leaping. Commander will make... So, I haven't seen other guilds do this a lot, so I can't really speak to other guilds. The way that we'll do it in KNT is ruthlessly either call it. He'll say, hey, Scourges, I need you to go Reaper. Or Reapers, I need you to go Scourge. Or I'll call it because I'm the class lead for Necros. So if he's busy like figuring out how to do commanding stuff, and I'm like, I think Reapers are going to work really well in this fight, I'll tell him like, hey, we should swap Reaper. Or sometimes I won't ask permission at all. Like if we're fighting outside a tower for an hour, I'll swap Reaper and put Greatsword on because it's just so much more fun to play Greatsword outside of a tower. Because you just yank people out constantly.
Come here.
But that's just the way that we do it. And like I play with a couple guilds. I play with KNT, I play with Hate, and then on my Emery Bay account I also play with Godel and Bane. And that's really the only 4 guilds that I'm qualified to speak about at all. I don't know anything about how anyone else does it. And there's, despite rumors to the contrary of World vs. World being a dying game mode, there's still a lot of guilds. A lot of quality guilds, too. So I don't know how they all do it. But I'd assume it's something that's like roughly similar. Alright. I'm at 140. Kami on Support Tempest is at 142. Julie on Scourge is at 136. Starting to equalize a bit now that we've had like actual fights. But if I'm at 140 and our Scourge is at 136, I'm happy with that. Any other bag counts in chat? Bag check, bag check. Ruthless at 136, Yumi at 144. They're all really close. Darth on... What are you playing tonight, Darth? Tempest? Darth on Tempest at 151. But Tempest was already kind of a tagging machine. Eevee, you good? Eevee? Raising Eevee. I'll pull this. Alright, there's some resistance. Go for the greedy punt on the portal. I don't think I got anyone with it, unfortunately.
I chose you.
And True on... Oh, True's on Zerker at 110. So, I don't think anyone's playing Support Vindy tonight. I honestly haven't left Party V since we started. Zigga's Damage Vindicator tonight. Yeah, we don't have a Support Vindicator, so I can't tell you how like Support Vindicator and Druid are doing. But at least between Support Firebrand, Support Tempest, and actual damage classes, it's very, very close now. Pretty much the same bag count, within margin of error. And a lot of what that difference is going to come down to is like, are you pressing your skills? If you're playing Support Firebrand and you're somehow camping Tome instead of like rolling through your mace skills, which are really good and also tag a lot of people, you're going to be a little lower on bag count. If you're not proactively using like Staff 5 to strip a bit of stab, you're going to be a little lower on bag count. But that's okay. Like if you're not proactively using skills, you probably should be a little lower on bag count. We should look outside. Red Zerg, Inner Bay, Bluebiel. The queue is gone. Good shout out for the PvE night, Yumi. You want to hit him with the date and time too? Yeah, that would be Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We do all strikes except Old Lion's Court because Old Lion's Court is too hard. You want to go? You want to go to the KNT Discord and you want to assign yourself the PVE_shitter role, and then you get all of our pings for when we run PVE. Yeah, no problem. It's less than an hour. We're very skilled gamers, and also I can't emphasize this enough. We skip Old Lion's Court because it's very hard. Chance it precursor drops. Okay, I am going to get queued. I am not going to get queued. That's huge. I beat the queue. Other people in squad were even slower than me to take that. I'm shocked that I was that fast. People have to be sandbagging that. There's no shot. According to resident spy Perrock, this is Fabian. I am not on my commander. No, I'm on my commander. Give me a reflect on that, and then I'll also give you the resistance, I guess.
Focused. Concentration.
This is very hot. Sank on us, or Haloground on us. You're a long ways ahead right now, careful. I can't get you. I was not fully prepared to push on that, but also, we have like 15 people. This is like the best PETA opportunity I've ever seen in my life, though. Alright, so we got a lot of gamers in here. Something didn't go off there. I'm still at 2 pages. I think it might have encouraged 5. But that's okay. We didn't like really need the damage mitigation. There you go, Nino. Got you. Resistance. Cover it. Hail it on us. This is hot. I cannot get to you. I have no resistance for you right now. There's a resistance proc. I got to roll stab here just because we're kind of close, and then we hop back in here. Now we roll resistance. I'll put a projectile reflect down on this just for pure greed. Just make sure we get these tags. Don't worry, Ruthless. Parax says in Hate Guild chat, they only have 4 Firebrand, so that's why they lost.
It's such a nice price.
Alright, more PETA opportunities. It's almost gone, I swear.
Speak.
Alright, we have one more PETA. There's going to be one more PETA break incoming. Just getting you prepared for it. Actually, I might just be able to knock it out right here. Because we're busy recomping.
Such might. Sweet, sweet treasure.
That's good enough. So Peta is gone. Cucumber is gone. There's no more distractions. Now we game. Fully focused.
I chose you.
Gambling. Nothing. Gambling. Nothing. Dragon Bash is worthless, man. I haven't got an infusion at all, like ever. Just a horrible holiday. Oh, I almost made the jumping puzzle. We were so close to greatness. Don't worry, Killy. I'll get you runes on Friday. I love runes. Yeah, Bully will get you runes.
Faster.
Okay, they still haven't made it in. We're chilling. Remember, E-Waypoint is only 20 minutes now, so it's practically going to be back up. Yeah, there's only 8 minutes to go on E-Waypoint. So that's just great news. Inner wall 25, they're probably going to beat us into Lord's Room. 14, they are going to beat us into Lord's Room, but that's fine. We can just push through, like, middle gate. It is no problem. Swiftness. Hey, there's a lot of R greens in between them and Lord's Room, so... I'll blast this. As soon as these fire fields expire, I'm going to drop another symbol of swiftness, but I don't want to override any of the fire fields. Now we good. Stab, Aegis. Make like a line here, and then get super greedy with the reflex. Oh yeah, give me those numbers. And then we look at Ruthless, we make sure he's got stab. Courage, 4, 5. That's fine, we don't have enough for the 1, but that's okay. And then we look at him again, we have stand your ground for this push, so we're fine. I'd rather be in mace for this push though. Stand your ground. I don't want to shield 5 here because I don't want to punt people away from us. And you know what? I've got pages for it. Taste it. Oh, they were mad about that one. Alright, 5 seconds to stand your ground. Really want to make sure he's got stability when we're up here on this wall. I'll roll like small stab for this. Herrick, careful, they might pull you there. Okay, I can drop swiftness over there, and then I'll blast this fire field. Never mind, I'll blast the light field off a road. That's gonna blast the light field, yeah. Wasn't quite on it. Stab, Aegis. It's wasted, but better to have it than not. That's Veil. I'll use a stun break here, just in case people get caught, and then I Courage for 1. There's no 5, it's a little unfortunate, but like we cover everything off here. Stab 3. Stab up now for you, stab up. We dodge once, we dodge twice, we pop this, we drop a line. Whoever that is going to need help. Oh, it's Nina. I'll signet you, Nina. I'll signet people who actually watch the stream. It's the only reason you're alive right now, just FYI, is because you chatted. Let it be known. Also, I don't think Ruthless is going to need the signet. This is the other component of that decision, but He's just a general. It makes sense. He's got a lot of different accounts he has to play on. He can't level any of them up that high. Here we go. It's actually insane that you managed to find him in that stack of 50 when we were on the wall. It's like... I'm so impressed. If I had half your ability to pick one person out of a squad, I'd be one of the best GVGers to ever live. I try that, it just shows me the same 3 people. This is green, yes. What is this guy doing? Just engaging. He's going, oh, it's just a soldier. He doesn't know any better. He's new. You're not new, though. You get killed. I should maybe be on tag. I'll just drop like a pole in front instead or something. Look at the mini map on our tower right now. Just the absolute scattering of red dots. It's like the most efficient way to pull off possible. Red's taking Bloodlust? I'm not that worried. Camp is takeable. Camp is takeable. Camp has 2 yaks. Give me these yaks. Alright, there's Keeper done. I think that should be it. No, we need Camp Capture and Tower Taker. Tower Taker? Have I not taken 8 towers yet? Alright, we can work on that. We're in a great place for weeklies. We're in a great place for weeklies. This looks very pullable up here, just my initial impression. Get out here. Good Elixir S. Punt him back with the shield. He's down already. Never mind. We do not need to claim that. Oh yeah, how long does it take to get an Emblem of the Conqueror? Like months? Yeah, top dude on efficiency is like 500, which is insane. They did not veil. They're just, well, they might have veiled, but they're not doing anything with the veil. He's so good at finding Barrack. Okay, you're off tag and dead. Converted. You are vulnerable. It's a good dodge. Otherwise you were dead. Oh, bless this Firefield. I still don't think they're gonna push. I think they're just chilling in that choke. Okay, stab, Aegis. Weapon swap. Dodge 1. Give me that resistance proc. I saw at least 1 interrupt, and then take me into courage. 4, 5, 1. Cover it with Aegis again. He pushes again. We drop Hallowed Ground like here, because he's going to stop and grind. Never mind, he's going back to tail. I'll dump a line here. You, if you try to pull off, you're going to be in trouble. Oh, you're just a veteran. You didn't know any better. Give me like a pull. Just for a couple extra tags. Give me a 4 for a couple extra tags. Give me you for like a couple extra tags. You for a couple extra tags. Well, you don't have to target anything for Mesmer, so... It's a very easy class to tab target on. Give me Resolve, just to get these Connies off myself. up, Kyoshi? K&T takes down in an hour max. We might take down earlier, but we've got quite a bit to do on this map currently. We're on blue if you want to come join. Are you done? Did you put your requisite 12 hours in today? Did you get him to sign your punch card or whatever? Okay. So I was thinking, I gotta get better at, especially during drops week, but like in general, I gotta get better at raiding other people after I'm done. Because I was thinking after I tagged down last night, I was like, man, I should have raided someone when I was done. So after we're done here, I'll just kick people back to your channel. You should be able to find some interesting things to do for another hour or two in World v World, I would say. It's been pretty good tonight. It's been a lot better than it was yesterday and Friday. We've had Fabian to fight for Shield and T4. We had a group of, like, I still don't know who it was when we started. It was like a group of 30 green. CO is out here somewhere, although I think they usually tag down at like 11, so our opportunities for fighting them are dwindling. Never mind, Fabian went green. We might be tagging down a lot earlier than I thought. How big are we? Is it just us and Bomb? No, it's Bucket too. It's understandable. Why is Eric complaining about targeting tags when we've been killing him last in all of these fights? Like... Alright, we're going green now, Kiyoshi. Sorry about your Q. Yeah, CO usually ends around 11. I gotta add Tegeta one of these days. I've been meaning to chat with him for a bit, because I really like the kind of stuff that he does on YouTube. It's been really good tonight, though. For what the matchup is. Also, the bag update appears to be crazy. Like, I'm drawing level on support Firebrand with most of the damage in the squad. This was 0 at the starter raid. I've gotten 169 bags tonight on support Firebrand. I'll do one more count before we tag down. Or maybe like 11:30, whichever comes first, and we'll see how I'm stacking up. But I've consistently been like, I don't know, 5 to 10% higher in overall bags than damage players. And I'm not greeting that much. I'm not going to tell you that like I haven't cast my Reflect Dome at all tonight. I'm not going to tell you that Tome of Justice has gone untouched. But I haven't been insanely greedy. I'm not running like Purging Flames. It's the most troll light field you've ever seen. And it's mine, unfortunately.
I found a new way to win. Outstanding. Refreshing.
There's one to remember me by.
We're just going to keep rolling our might here. I'll even stick some of my powers up. I think we're discussing how we want to approach this fight, given that like we just fought here. Just on a different map. Stab, Aegis. Anyway, all that stuff I was saying about Toma Justice, I lied. He doesn't need stab for where he's going. He's got balance stance for that. Never mind, I'll just be feared. That's fine. Make sure we get this guy tagged. Make sure we get this guy tagged. Oh, he's so fast. I'm on him. He's over here. Square, square, square. Oh, never mind. You're chasing someone else. Okay, never mind. That was not line, unfortunately.
Feels nice.
Kyoshi getting pin sniped? He's so much more popular. I never get pin sniped. Do I need a Reflectome here? I'm gonna say sure, just to cover off true. And then I'm gonna say, well, I don't need a line here. It's a sick Reflectome, though. Okay, I need to 4, 5, 1. Hallowed like here, because he's going to push over there soon. We're just barely in range of it. And then we go in deep, pop some resistance, stab, Aegis, more Aegis. And then give me back staff. Drop a line right behind them, because they're going to pull back from here, and then we're going to collect a bunch when they try to pull off there. Hold on power here. He's going to leave, but that's okay. And then give me like a Reflect Dome on you. I'll give you some resistance too, just in case. I really want to do like this. Okay, look, the bag count for the last hour might not be that accurate, okay? That's all I'm saying. Someone KNT downed and you went to... I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like our guild. KNT's really good. People don't go down in this squad. Especially not against that green group. That was like 15 people. It had to have been a green. We know him, yeah. You could say that we're acquainted. Ooh, nice pull! He says, wow, just wow, leave the few running away, yo, lol. Okay, I'll let him know you said that.
I chose you.
He also says, and don't waste siege, save wood. This is why forest fires. That's very true. Siege has never been cheaper. Dude, please. Like, I'm on the East Coast. I was dying today, man. Don't talk about air quality. It's bad out here. It's bad, bad.
Pain.
White Lotus is a good show. Yeah, it's a good show, though. How am I broadcasting in 1440p at like 8 megs? Let me find out. So in OBS, on my streaming, I am using CBR RAID control. I'm at 6,000 kilobytes per second. I'm using a series of presets that I don't fully understand, and probably most importantly, I have a good graphics card, a very fast processor, and 32 gigs of RAM. That might have... Oh, and also, my graphics settings are turned all the way down. I think. Just hang on a second. It's just... Well, no, God, everyone looks so ugly. I want to keep that on highest. I don't know, man. I'm just, like, doing stuff. 6K, I think, is the best that you will, get out of Twitch. I don't think they let you go above it. Hit hard all the way in Virginia? Yeah, it's crazy, man. I was, like... I've been on the East Coast for a while. And before that, I was in, Wisconsin. So, I've never been, like, super close to forest fire country, but it's crazy when you look out your window and, like, just down the street looks hazy. When I was in New York for my master's program, there was one day that I remember where the air quality was bad. It wasn't like forest fires nearby. It was just like it had been hot for a week and there was pollution because you're in a big city. And I went for a walk for like 40 minutes and I came back and I could feel it in my lungs. It was like my lungs and my throat were on fire. So when I saw the air quality warning today, I was like, I'm staying inside, man. That shit is no joke when it's bad. Yeah, I wish I'd taken a picture. I think Amanda actually took some pictures. I could put them up on the Discord later. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't do that, because it's real easy to dox where I live with those pictures. If you know anything about the skyline of the East Coast city where I live, you'll be like, oh, that's like the block that he lives on. So we maybe shouldn't do that. I could edit all the skyscrapers out, I guess. I'll think about it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to tag this. Oh, okay, we pull off. We got our tags. That's all we need. But yeah, hopefully it clears up soon. We're supposed to get, I think, Friday. Where's my weather site? No, that's air quality. Give me radar and satellite. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain Friday, and hopefully if there's anything else left in the air, that'll kind of knock some of it out, but... Extra windy day would probably do it too, but it doesn't look like it's super windy tomorrow either. I don't know. We might just be stuck with this for a day or two. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's been pretty dry here lately. Could use a good rain. The rain barrels out front are unhappy. Gambling. Mission failed. I think he's been hiding offline all night. I haven't seen him. Oh, you're right. I missed him coming online. Indo.8629. Okay. Dude, everyone's on Block and Indo lately. You love to see the community coming together like this. Blank unblocked Indo, Ruthless unblocked Indo. Truly, we're coming together as a server right now. This has to be a commander thing. That's all. Yeah, they're dying. Okay, let's get some swiftness going. For beta, KNT has an alliance. It is, where is it? It's this guild, Cornerstone. So KNT, Bomb, and Hate are the three like core guilds for the alliance, and then there's a couple smaller satellite groups in it. Like a couple GK stragglers are in there for C. I think Blank is in there with Girl, and maybe like one or two other people. Bags is in there, or Joker. I think they started calling themselves instead is in there. So the idea is, I'm just going into Justice. The idea is that every night that KNT doesn't tag, Bullyfoot tags with Hate. So no matter what guild you're in, there will always be at least one person running in the alliance. And then we also have the ability where like KNT and Hate both generally run 20 to 25. And if we come across a group that's like 50, then we can call in one of the smaller groups, something like Bomb or something like Joker or something like Girl. And we can have them sidecar for us, get us closer up to like 40 so we can have even fights. So it should be a pretty good arrangement. I think that Ruthless and Bully and a couple... Oh, and Nova's in there too for Apex. I think he's going to be playing a little more once his move is done, but he's also in there. But the idea is that, like, there's always something to do. And you've always got a group that you can run with, which I think is a cool way to go about it. The name was not my idea. The name was Bolvith's idea. I thought it would have been funny to call the guild, to call the alliance Guild Objective Aura, and then have the tag be VIII. To name it after the keep objective structure, but that unfortunately was voted down, despite the fact that I thought it was very clever. Let's catch up on inventory here. It's starting to look like a nightmare in here. Defender this. Okay, we're good. Caught up enough. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming yes, I did. I appreciate it. That's exactly the demographic that I'm going for with him, is because it was, you know, me like a year or two ago, where I was like, I really want to pick up Power Berserker, because Power Berserker skill combo video is going to go out in like 2 days probably. I'm going to see if I can edit it together tonight, if not tomorrow. But I was like, I need a video that's just like 5 minutes long that tells me the basics of what I need to know. I'll figure out the sophisticated stuff later, but like I want to see someone actually click on the buttons and like string it together. So the existing written guide videos were not great for it. Because like meta battle shows you the build, it shows you like general skill priorities, but having the footage is helpful. And then the other extreme is like a guy who took an hour and a half recording of a guild hall training session. And it's like, I don't have the time to sit through that, man. I want to go like play the game. So I spent a bit of time thinking about it. A lot of people in K&T were super helpful with it as well. I was talking with them a lot before we actually started that format, and I wanted to make them 10 minutes long initially. Everyone's like, man, you got to do 5. Like, you got to take it even shorter. I think Yumi even said, like, I should go for 2 minutes. I could not get 2 minutes to work. But yeah, thought about it for a bit, started pushing them, and like ever since then, reception's just been better and better. So we're definitely going to keep making them. And I've been enjoying the creative process a lot too, of like actually getting into DaVinci and doing video editing. So once I've got most of the guide videos done, like I've got most of the meta classes covered, which we're getting pretty close to, I've got a couple other really interesting ideas for world versus world related content that I can do that hopefully people think is really interesting. The patch previews, well, not really previews, like the patch reviews are part of that formula. And they've been doing okay. They're kind of frustrating to make from a video standpoint, because you're like in a race to get it out quickly rather than do something that's really good and well thought out but comes out a week after the patch debuts. But the keybind video, I've got a whole string of ideas for that. Now that this setting is out, the hide ally visual effects is out, I'm going to put a video together that is like optimizing your graphic settings for World versus World, which may be where some of the 1440p framiness is coming from, is that I've really got a lot of the graphics cranked down so that I'm recapturing as much FPS as possible. But that's a pretty common question that I'll see from people. And then, what was the other one I wanted to do? Oh, I also wanted to do an Arc DPS setup guide. Like configuring Arc DPS for the first time and setting all your windows up. Because there are some guides for that, but they're pretty outdated. Things like down contribution came out after most of those guides were written. Things like the heal extension came out after those guides were written. Things like Know Thy Enemy came out after those were written. So I think there's a lot of space to cover some new information on it. No strict timetable for that yet, but it's definitely something that's like in the pipeline for the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's both of those videos. And I think those should be super helpful. Alright, I don't know what the plan is here. I think T4 might be done? Question marks? Might have to go looking for new content. I gotta find a good, like a good FPS counter that isn't having this menu open all the time, so I can actually figure out how much FPS I'm getting from that. Because it is substantial, but I would love to put a hard number to it. You know what, maybe I'll just leave it up. I'm not going to have the opportunity to really look at this in combat, but I can look at it after fights are over, and you guys can look at it. You can tell me if FPS takes a dump in the middle of a clash. Ren's check. They're escaping the spawn camp. They've succeeded. Yeah, I mean, the big one is infusions. Like, the fact that it turns off infusions is huge. The fields are like whatever. You still see a lot of fields in World versus World because most of them are combo fields, and you're not actually hiding them with that setting anyway. But infusions are a big resource hog. For some groups, a lot more than others too. Like if you've ever fought Indo, Indo's got a lot of people in his squads that run very heavy infusion, and his lag is way more noticeable than fighting like another group that's his size that is not insanely wealthy. So it's really nice to have control over that now. I should almost see like what graphics options can I turn back on that like recapture me a bit of performance, honestly. Like playing with actual character models is such a nice change. What else could I do? Could try doing some anti-aliasing. I don't really know the difference between an FXAA and SMAA, to be honest with you. Animation quality, I'm never going to see it. I do not like post-processing. Maybe like turn some shade. Oh my god, shaders off. It's hideous. I'm not used to terrain looking that detailed. I'm not going to be able to see anything on the ground. I'm going to be way too distracted by textures. I'm just going to, you know what, sometimes the status quo is the best. Yak, opportunity. They go in North Camp, lol, what Mapchat says? Yeah, that's about our reaction in squad as well, honestly. Gamble? Yeah, it's not the expensive blossom. Snow Maguma Lily. Got excited just because it looked like a flower. Building Kata at Bluebriar under a bridge? Okay. Well, enjoy that. Yeah, character model quality is a big one. I always leave... where is it? I always leave character model limit on highest just so I can, like, see what's going on around me. I don't like the fact that it turns random people into, like, dark shadows that have a bar above them. But yeah, character model quality is a big deal for performance. I don't really, like, see anything to do here. Probably shouldn't have burned stab either. Here, have courage, resistance, stab, cover it, cover it. Give me a deep line, and then take me into mace. Give me a bit of an interrupt. Seems like a good spot for... Oh no. Please, let me move. I need to stab him again. So now I've like kind of blown more stuff than I would have liked. I'll give you a bit of resistance, and then I'll cover it a bit. And then here... Oh my god, please just let me finish my cast of Fallowed Ground. That's all I want. Now we can just spend pages on Justice. Oh, sorry, late scout call, Ruthless. Arak says double OJs on EBG. That was previous to this engagement. EBG is Q35. I don't think we can make that. Sounds like he's going to be done, though. So I think what I'm going to do, just to make sure we get drops done, is I'm going to go do my wizard chores for Dragon Bash. Gamble on a couple chests, and then I'll be done. But we'll make sure we get the full 3 hours in. So if you're only here for World versus World, not a lot more of that really going to be happening for the rest of the night. Feel free to take off. Go watch your other favorite World versus World streamer. Maybe something like, you know, at It's Kyoshi, or who else is live right now? Should be 1 or 2 other people doing World v World live. Oh my god, please mute me. Actually, you know what? It might just be Kyoshi. But for now, if you want to watch Dragon Bash cash gambling, feel free to chill. Okay, I gotta close myself in this other tab. I'm getting fucked up. Seeing double inventories open, I can't handle it. Oh, can I get a final bag count, by the way? 199 on support Firebrand. 236 killy? What the hell? Oh yeah, she didn't clear hers. You're right, she didn't clear hers. Yeah. Yeah, so support Firebrand is getting about as much as like an average DPS class. That's a good spot to be in. Pip is in 30 seconds, so I am gonna chill. We'll just wait for this round of Pips to come through, and then we'll pop over into Holbrick on another character. We'll get our caches done. We'll roll over to the eBay account, get our caches done. Then I think that's probably where we'll finish up for tonight. But might as well just put a little bit of extra sauce on the drops as long as we're running them. Support bags is insane, Zelix. Thanks for tagging with us.